I introduce to you Comrade Chris Hani.
Martin Pembisile Hani, known as Chris Hani, was born on June 28, 1942, in the Kosa village of Kofimvaba in Transkei. His father, Gilbert Hani, was a mine union worker and political activist who went into exile in 1962 and returned to South Africa in 1991. His mother, Mary Hani, never attended school. Chris Hani was the fifth of 6 children. He attended Lovedale School in 1957, where he completed his last 2 years, often finishing 2 school grades in a single year. Inspired by his father's explanations about apartheid and the African National Congress, ANC, Hani wished to join the ANC at age 12, but he was too young. At 15, while at Lovedale, he joined the ANC Youth League, influencing other students to join as well. In 1959, Hani attended the University of Fort Hare, studying English, Latin, and modern and classical literature. He prioritized fighting apartheid over participating in sports and later claimed to be a Rhodes University graduate. At 15, Hani joined the ANC Youth League and actively protested against the Bantu Education Act.
We have always lived the ANC in our camps. We have dreamt about the ANC. There was no other life for us except the African National Congress. Let us make it a strong organization. Let us build our party.
He worked as a clerk for a law firm and, following graduation, joined Umkhonto weSizwe, MK, the armed wing of the ANC. After his arrest under the Suppression of Communism Act, he went into exile in Lesotho in 1963 and changed his name to Chris. Hani received military training in the Soviet Union and participated in the Zimbabwean War of Liberation. The Lutuli detachment operation bolstered his reputation as a soldier. In 1969, he co-signed the Hani Memorandum, criticizing the ANC leadership. In Lesotho, Hani organized guerrilla operations for MK in South Africa. By 1982, he became a prominent target for assassination attempts and eventually moved to the ANC headquarters in Lusaka, Zambia. As head of MK, he denied involvement in the abuses during the suppression of a mutiny by dissident ANC members. Returning to South Africa after the ANC's unbanning in 1990, Hani succeeded Joe Slovo as head of the South African Communist Party, SACP, in December 1991 and supported negotiations over armed struggle. Chris Hani was assassinated on April 10, 1993, outside his home in Dawn Park, Boksburg. He was shot by Janusz Walusz, a Polish far-right anti-communist immigrant. A witness, an Afrikaner woman by the name Margaretha Harmsa, and a neighbor helped police arrest Walusz. Clive Darby Lewis, a senior Conservative Party MP who lent Walusz the pistol, was also arrested for complicity.
One is not surprised that a number of our activists at a branch and regional level either have been killed or attempts have been made to kill them. And I think it's going to continue, and we must expect that attempts will be made to eliminate us or even to kill leaders of the Communist Party.
Hani's assassination heightened tensions, risking national violence. Nelson Mandela's call for calm helped prevent widespread unrest.
Tonight, I am reaching out to every single South African, black and white, from the very depths of my being. A white man full of prejudice and hate, Janusz Walusz, was born in communist Poland, came to our country, and committed a deed so foul that our whole nation now teeters on the brink of disaster. A white woman of Afrikaner origin risked her life so that we may know and bring to justice this assassin. Margaretha Harmsa, an Afrikaans housewife, recognized Walusz and his vehicle and immediately called the police, leading to his arrest and interrogation. The cold-blooded murder of Chris Hani has sent shockwaves throughout the country and the world. Now is the time for all South Africans to stand together against those who, from any quarter, wish to destroy what Chris Hani gave his life for, the freedom of all of us.
The event accelerated negotiations, leading to the democratic elections on April 27, 1994. Both Walusz and Darby Lewis were convicted and sentenced to death, later commuted to life imprisonment after the abolition of the death penalty in 1995. Their amnesty applications were denied by the Truth and Reconciliation Commission. Darby Lewis was granted medical parole in 2015 and died in 2016. Wallace was repeatedly denied parole until he was granted it under strict conditions on December 7, 2022.
The cold-blooded murder of Chris Hani has sent shockwaves throughout the country and the world.